हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक टू योर ओन यूट्यूब चैनल योर ओन पाठशाला ज्योतिशाला। तो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप सभी? आशा करती हूँ आप सभी अच्छे ही होंगे और अपनी पढ़ाई जोर शोर से कर रहे होंगे। In this video, I have brought to you the explanation or the summary of ISC English stories of Standard 11. The name of the story is The Paper Menagerie by Ken Liu, and I will give you the summary of the story through this video. I was trying to help my students here by explaining them the summary of the story. So I thought, why not to share with my YouTube audience as well. So let's proceed with the summary of the story, The Paper Menagerie. I'll repeat it. It is an ISC story, Standard 11 English Literature story by Ken Liu. So let me give you the explanation. It is taught in ISC schools in Standard 11. Okay, let me proceed. The story begins with Jack as a child crying. To comfort him, his mother made him an origami tiger and breathed life into it. Origami is the folded paper, that is something made out of the paper foldings. Okay, that is called as origami. Later, she made more magical paper animals for Jack to play with. So the mother made a lot of paper figures for the child to play with. Trying to please the child because the child was crying. The name of the child is Jack. He is the main protagonist of the story. The narrator says that his mother's breath was special as she breathed life into all her origami animals. Origami animals means the paper creatures that his mother made, and she breathed life into it. That is, it was something like a balloon kind of. When she blew it, it got inflated. Then there is a reference to explain how his parents met and how his father picked up his mother out of a catalog. So there, as we move further in the story, we'll come to know that how the parents of Jack met. Like his mother was a Chinese and father was American, and how his father met with his mother through a catalog. This is further we'll read in the story. In his childhood, his mother would make different types of animals with paper. Anything the narrator asked, Jack's paper tiger Lou would chase after them. When Jack was 10, his family moved to a new neighborhood where they were visited by two American women. Their new neighbors who spoke ill of their mixed race family. One day, Mark, one of the neighborhood boys, came over to play with Star Wars action figures. So here in his childhood days, so when Jack was 10, the family moved to a new place or to a new neighborhood where it was Americans all around. Okay, where they were visited by, and two of the American women, they visited their house. They visited Jack's house, and who spoke ill of their mixed race family. So these women, these two American ladies, they spoke ill about the mixed family that Jack was a member of. That is a Chinese mother and an American father, and he himself was a mixed race. So the two American ladies, they came to their house to meet them, ultimately ending up telling ill about their racial discrimination within the family. One day, Mark, one of the neighborhood boys, came over to play with Star Wars action figures. So Star Wars were the action figures or the action characters. Okay, so this one of the neighborhood boys, Mark, came to play with Jack in his house. When asked to bring out his toys, Jack had nothing but Lou. So when Jack was asked to bring his toys to play along with Mark, so Jack had nothing but Lou. But the Lou, that is the paper tiger made by his mother. Love pounced on Mark, and as a result, the lightsaber fell and broke. So Love pounced on Mark. As a result, the lightsaber fell and broke. Pounced on Mark, that is the tiger, the paper tiger. It pounced on Mark. It jumped on Mark, and as a result, the lightsaber fell and broke. So there was a light kept, which means in order to protect himself from the tiger, Mark ran, and ultimately Mark ended up felling a light. Mark pushed Jack in anger. So Mark got very angry because it was Jack's paper tiger Love that forced Mark to fell down over the light. So Mark got very angry and he pushed Jack. in anger, furiously shouting that it probably cost more than what your dad paid for your mom. So, out of anger, Jack conveyed to Mark. Sorry, Mark conveyed to Jack that the light was very expensive and it broke. And it was the price that your father paid more. That is, even your father had not paid that much for your mother, to purchase your mother. That much expensive that light was. So, out of anger, Mark said so to Jack. His words shocked Jack beyond imagination. So when Jack came to know, or when Jack heard such language or such lines from Mark, he got very much shocked. He could never imagine such lines from Mark. Mark began a campaign to bully Jack at school. So Mark started he made it a point to bully Jack in the school. Jack refused to speak to his mother if she spoke in Chinese. So whenever the mother tried to speak with Jack in Chinese, Jack stopped talking with his mother. He kept prompting her to speak in English and cook American food. So Jack always tried to tell her mother to speak in English and also to cook American food. Gradually, Jack stopped speaking to his mother. So gradually and eventually, Jack completely stopped talking with his mother. His father bought him a Star Wars set, from which he returned to mark the figure he broke. So his father bought him So one day Jack's father brought him the Star Wars figures. The Star Wars set, the set of the Star Wars set, from which he returned to mark the figure he broke. So the figure that was broken by Jack, by his paper menagerie tiger Low. So he returned that same figure, that particular figure, to Mark. He put all his origami animals into a shoebox under his bed, and felt embarrassed whenever his mother tried to mind things for him. So he started a dislike. He developed a dislike from these origami figures, or this paper menagerie figures that his mother made it for him, and he started keeping all these paper menagerie figures that his mother made inside a shoebox and kept it under his bed. And he felt embarrassed about it. And whenever Jack's mother came to console him, he disliked it. He disliked her. His mother told him not to treat his mother like that, but he couldn't look Jack in the eye. So his father always told Jack. His father always advised Jack not to talk in such a manner with his mother, but father couldn't meet Jack's eyes. So we say now that parents become weak in front of their own children. Otherwise, parents are very strong and adamant at things. But when it comes to their own child, they become weak, and they cannot lay on or levy their decisions or their thinking on their own children. They can levy on others, but not on their own children. That's the fact. That's the truth. Same was Jack's father case with Jack. So he couldn't force him. He couldn't meet his eyes when he was saying so that he has to be good with his mother. When Jack was in college, his mother was diagnosed with cancer and hospitalized. Jack and his mother visited the hospital and stood on either side of her bed. So Jack was in college. So Jack finally came into the college. His mother was diagnosed with cancer. A lady of her middle age, she was diagnosed with cancer and hospitalized. Jack and his father visited the hospital and stood on both the sides of her bed. She was weak and frail. So now when she was treated, after her treatment for cancer, after she was diagnosed with cancer, she felt very weak and frail. She asked Jack to take out his shoebox of paper animals once a year on Qingming and think of her. So that she told Jack, the mother told Jack to open that shoebox and play with the origami toys, origami paper menagerie that she made for him once in a year, especially when it was Qingming. And think of Qingming is the kind of festival. So whenever this festival will come, you should take out your paper menagerie figures and you should play with it. She then tried to tell him in her mother tongue that she loved him. So in her Chinese tongue, because the mother was Chinese, she tried to explain him that how much she loved him. her voice hoarse. Her voice was not that clear because she was trying to heal from a severe kind of disease called cancer. She was trying to heal from that, and she was just diagnosed with that. So she was at present very much weak. Jack understood her words and awkwardly her not to talk. So Jack understood what she meant to say and told her not to talk. His mother passed away sometime when he was flying above Nevada, not even reached his destination. So his mother finally she died, and when he took a flight. When he took a flight to reach some destination, when he was in Nevada, when he was in flight, when his mother died. Coincidentally, Jack was alone on Qingming when his tiger Lao came alive to show him a letter written on the paper out of which Lao was made. So coincidentally, Jack was all alone now because the mother is no more. So on this festival, he was all alone. And Lao came alive to show him a letter written. And this Lao, it seemed to Jack that the tiger, the paper manjari tiger, which his mother made for him, it came alive, and there was something written on the piece of paper with which the Lao was made. And he tried to read out what was written. The paper out of which Lao was made. On checking online, Jack realized it was Qingming. So on checking online, when he tried to search it online, it was Qingming. He could not read Chinese as he asked a stranger to read the contents of his mother's writing to him. So whatever was written, in that paper managerie with which the tiger was made, something was scribbled in Chinese, but he couldn't read Chinese. So he took help of someone who knew Chinese, and that man tried to read the letter for him. He asked a stranger to read the contents of his mother's writing to him. In the letter, his mother talked about her feelings, her anxiety to know why Jack did not speak to her, and most importantly, told him her life story. So in this letter, what was contained in the letter? In the letter, his mother talked about her feelings. She was talking about her feelings for the child, her anxiety that why the child is not talking to him, why Jack was not talking to him. She has written everything, that she was very much anxious. She was in anxiety, and her feelings about the child. She wrote everything, listed out everything, but in Chinese, and most importantly, told him her life story. What her life story was, that also she conveyed it in the letter with which the origami paper managerie, the tiger, was made. Okay, she was born in a very poor province, so she is now telling her own story through the writings, that is a letter written by the mother to the child. She was born in a poor province during the great famines of China. So when China was suffering from great famines, she was born in a poor family. At 16, she received advice to leave the house before she became too old and things could get messy. So she received at 16, when she grew up to the age of 16, she received a letter in which it was written that she should leave the house before she becomes too old. She should leave the house at an early age, and things get messy. And when she'll grow up, things may get messy. That was how she ended up in the catalog where Jack's father found her. That was how she ended up the catalog where Jack's father found her. This was so this is what, like, it was during this time when Jack's father found her in a catalog. Her name mentioned, her name, address, her qualification, everything was mentioned in the catalog, and this Jack's father found her in the catalog. The narrator had heard, why in the catalog, in those days, those people who were like, who has reached the age of marriage, there was a booklet available in which all the names of boys and girls were written along with their qualification, their religion, everything was written, and with the help of which the eligible, you can say the bride and groom used to search out their respective brides and groom according to their requirements. So this was the catalog in which Jack's mother's name was also mentioned, and Jack's father found her through a catalog. The narrator had heard the story about his mother from his father when he was in high school. So already Jack's father has told him the story about his mother when he was already in the +2, that is in the high school. A time when his father was trying to convince him to speak to his mother again. Because Jack had stopped talking with his mother, so Jack's father tried his level best that Jack should talk with his mother. In the catalog, she said she was good at English, good at English, loved to dance, and was 18. So in the catalog, she had mentioned that she knew the English. She had a good hold over the English language, and she loved to dance. She loved to dance, and she was 18 years of age. However, when the narrator's father flew to Hong Kong to meet her, but when the narrator's father, that is Jack's father, went to meet her in Hong Kong, this information turned out to be false. So this was a false information given in the catalog. The narrator was contemptuous that his mother had put herself in a catalog. So the narrator was very much anxious to know. He was very much desperate, and you can say he was very much shocked to know that why his mother has put herself in the catalog. Why in the catalog? Despite this, his father was not angry. He hired a waitress to translate between them. So, but when Jack's father came to know that she is 16 years old and she does not know English, but he did not get angry. He said nothing. He just hired a translator to converse with the lady, with Jack's mother, because she was Chinese and he was American. So both had the conversation problem. They couldn't understand each other's language. So Jack's father was very cool, silent, and patient, and he hired a lady to converse between the two. That is Jack's mother and between Jack's father. This was the simple thing that he could do. Convince him to speak. Yes, and the Sparks translate between them, and as Sparks flew, he signed papers. Sparks means both of them exchanged words, and both of them find themselves compatible and good enough, and so they got the signed papers. That is, they signed the paperwork, or they signed the marriage bond. Here, signed the papers. Here means they signed the marriage bond for her to join him in the Connecticut. So this the place where he already living in. That is the Connecticut. So he brought her, like Jack's father brought Jack to Connecticut. The narrator was born the next year in the year of Tiger. So the narrator was born the next year in the year of Tiger. The very next year Jack was born. And the very next year Jack was born. This was the year of Tiger. She then talked about the joy she felt on seeing Jack. Now, when Jack was born, like it is the case with each and every mother, when the child is born, the mother is very, very excited. The mother is very, very happy, and so was Jack's mother's situation. So she was very much excited. She then talked about the joy she felt on seeing Jack. His features similar to her own. So Jack's features were similar to her own. His ability to speak her language, and she saw her lost family in him and loved him incredibly. So the lost family, the family that she lost in China. Now when she got Jack as his own child and similar physical features, and he could speak a little Chinese that his mother taught him. So it was the most happiest thing that a mother can possess. She said that she knew that he did not like his Chinese looks, but when he stopped talking to her, she felt like she was losing everything all over again. But as and how Jack grew, and he started realizing that he was of a mixed race, and people started looking at him with a different perspective, then he started feeling a little. Not feeling a little better. So that was he started feeling desolate from the other American children. So this was hurting her. This was paining him. This was paining Jack. That why he is of mixed race, why his mother is Chinese, his father is American, and he belongs to a mixed race. He has Chinese features, Chinese physical features, and he is not good, and his mother has not good hold over the English language. She even does not know how to cook American food. So this was paining him. This was hurting him. The letter ended up when she asked beseechingly why he would not talk to her. So the letter that the mother had written for the child Jack, it ended up asking Jack that why you have stopped talking with me. Why have you stopped talking with me? And says the pain makes it hard to write. And this pain of a mother, when a child does not talk to the mother, then how painful it is for a mother to treat that child, to do everything for the child, and the child is not talking, not caring about the mother. It is very, very heartbreaking and painful. Same was the case with Jack's mother. When the letter ended, Jack asked her to find the Chinese characters with the spell AI. The image of his mother at the dining table with her hand over her heart flashed in his mind. So when the letter ended, Jack asked her to find the Chinese characters. So there are Chinese characters which spell like AI. The image of his mother at the dining table with her hand over her heart flashed in his mind. So whenever he used to think, Jack used to think about Chinese characters. He used to think about his own mother. The figure of his own mother came to his mind. He wrote the word again and again. The woman left Jack alone. The woman left Jack alone. Jack alone, that is, the mother died and Jack was left all alone. Jack was left all alone in his own world. Jack finally understood his mother by reading her story that she could not tell him because he did not want to hear her talk. So Jack finally understood his mother by reading. Jack finally understood his mother by reading her story. So ultimately, Jack came to know the whole story about his mother after reading the story, that she tried hard to talk with Jack, but Jack was not ready to hear her. She was ready to talk. She was ready to tell him everything about her back history, about how her present, what is her present today, why is it so, and what was her past. She tried her best to speak with him, but he was not ready to hear. Jack showed that he accepted his ancestry by following the creases. Jack showed that he accepted his ancestry by following the creases. Now Jack is accepting all his ancestral bond, all his ancestral qualities. Now he is ready to accept. Following the creases, I refolded the paper. Following the creases, the paper managerie, when it was made by his mother, the paper had the margins or the creases. Now when he kept it in the shoebox under the bed, now he took out that once again and he opened up all the papers. Now he is trying to make those figures once again by matching the creases which were there on the paper already. So I refolded the paper back into love. So he tried to make the love once again by folding the papers. I cradled him in the crook of my arm. Cradled him means he played. He started playing with the paper tiger low. He started playing in his arm cradle and treating his arm like a cradle, like a swing in the crook of my arm. And as he purred, and as the paper tiger purred, we began to walk home. So that once again, the paper tiger that Jack made tried to inflate it once again, and it started pouncing once again like the paper tiger that his mother had made it for him. So this is what is the story all about. I tried to give you the summary of the story. I hope when you will go through the content, the main content of the story, then it will be a great help for you. Yes friends, I'll stop the video here. Do let me know in the comment section what kind of videos you would like to upload it. You would like me to upload it for you. And of course, if you have any doubts still in the paper managerie, please do let me know in the comment section so that I can provide you some kind of help. Yes, see you soon in the next video. Till then, क्योंकि पढ़ेगा इंडिया तभी तो बढ़ेगा इंडिया. Bye bye.